This is the AEW Dynamite, Winter is Coming December 11th, 2024 full show results video which takes place at Kansas City's T-Mobile Center. The show started with a tag team match between Death Riders, Jon Moxley and Pac, versus Switchblade Jay White and Orange Cassidy, and the result of this match was Death Riders won the match by disqualification when Marina Shafir gets shrugged off. Orange Punch for Wheeler Yuta, one lands true on Moxley and Cassidy is ready to capitalize, but Hangman Page runs in and attacks Jon Moxley for the disqualification. Cassidy pulls Page off, Hangman attacks him, Switchblade attacks Adam, malfunction at the junction, Orange Punch on White. Orange Punch on Hangman, Jay with Blade Runner on Orange and all three men are down and out and Death Riders return to the ring and put boots to the babyface Odd Couple trio. Death Riders are backstage and Jon Moxley says he's a marked man, and he wouldn't have it any other way, because it's the only way to feel alive. He mocks everybody demanding title shots and says their egos run their lives, and none of this is about him but rather about his people. He's gonna give all three babyfaces an early Christmas gift: Hangman vs Switchblade vs Orange vs Moxley, a fatal four-way match. Christian Cage gets on the mic from his box and he tells everyone to sit down and shut their mouths, and he has a problem with everyone in that title match that just got booked, and if Moxley makes it out of the match as champion, he'll be waiting on the other side and this time he won't miss. He'll send him back to rock bottom and he'll hear that little voice telling him to have that drink and he'll force him back to rehab while he rehabs the world title. As he finishes talking, Hook shatters a window with his broken arm and unlocks the door, beating Cage down in the skybox, applied red rum. Christian is in fading and Hook tries to throw him off the damn balcony. Fighting back towards the interior of the box, Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne return but Hook fights them off and gets away. Then we saw a Continental Classic Gold League match between Claudio Castagnoli vs Will Ospreay, and the result of this match was Will Ospreay defeated Claudio Castagnoli by pinfall with a jackknife pin, earning 3 points for a total of 6. Post-match, Claudio attacks, Northern Lariat, neutralizer, he goes and gets a chair but Darby Allin makes the save. Ricochet is interviewed by Renee Paquette backstage and he says he came to AEW for the competition and nothing brings that out like the Continental Classic, and tonight you boys got Brody King for the first time ever. He's big and scary and he's one of the toughest guys in this tournament, but he's not Ricochet and tonight, he holds all the cards, he says, brandishing MVP's business card. A vehicle pulls up backstage and Maxwell Jacob Friedman gets out and makes his way into the building. Back from the commercial, Renee Paquette interviews Matt Cardona backstage and he says it's great to be back in AEW and he belongs here. People were shocked to see him but he wasn't, and he's busted his ass to reinvent himself the last couple of years and now he's got the biggest match of his career against Chris Jericho. He knows what he's in store for, but he's not waiting around, and he challenges Brian Keith to a match on Rampage. Renee Paquette interviews Kyle O'Reilly but before he can say anything, the Kingdom roll up and implore him to remember that they're all family at the end of the day. Kyle says they should have thought about that before they let one of their brothers get hurt. The next match happened between Adam Cole vs Kyle O'Reilly to become the #1 contender for the Dynamite Diamond Ring, and the result of this match was Adam Cole defeated Kyle O'Reilly by pinfall, becoming the #1 contender to the Dynamite Diamond Ring at AEW World's End. We cut to FTR who are backstage and they cut a promo on Death Riders and how they will be on Dynamite at the first show of the year. Back from the commercial, Chris Jericho gets his New York Minute promo segment and he talks trash at Matt Cardona for challenging Brian Keith, and Keith says he's gonna kick his ass. An interview from earlier during the day airs where Toni interviewed Darby Allin. He talks about the Continental Classic and how he needs to win it because he feels like it represents AEW and the passion of AEW. He says this is the company that let Sting go on his own terms and how it gave him a chance. Then we saw a Continental Classic Gold League match between Brody King vs Ricochet, and the result of this match was Ricochet defeated Brody King by pinfall with Axe Bomber, earning 3 points for a total of 6. Private Party cut a promo backstage and Leo Rush and Action Andretti roll up. They want a title shot from Santa Claus, and Top Flight roll up to point out that they haven't won any tag matches to earn a title shot. The two teams bicker and finally Isaiah Cassidy pitches a #1 contenders match for Collision, and they agree. Leo and Darius shake hands somewhat ominously. Renee Paquette is backstage with Anna Jay and Mercedes Moan, and Moan tells Anna Jay that she is proud of her. She is proud that she went to Japan to train and she is only 26 years old, but by the time she was 26, she was a 5-time women's champion, and next week on Dynamite, she will show her that there is a price to pay when you mess with her. Anna Jay tells her that she will listen to her and tells Mercedes that she is a living legend and she is aware that she is the underdog, but that is fine. She keeps proving people wrong and she tells Mercedes to underestimate her because all she needs is 3 seconds to shock the world and become the new TBS champion, and Anna Jay walks away with Mercedes standing angry. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Mariah May vs Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's World Championship. Thunder Rosa was watching the match from ringside, and the result of this match was Mariah May defeated Mina Shirakawa by pinfall with Storm Zero, retaining the AEW Women's World Championship. Post-match, Toni Storm returns to the All Elite Wrestling with the black leather jacket gimmick. Thunder Rosa and Mariah May was shocked, and the Dynamite Winter is Coming goes off the air.